Once again, it's Wednesday, which means Warhammer Conquest. You can see by issue 4 they've given up with the whole big backing and packing the things individually so you can see them when they look beautiful. Oh dear. How quickly they get used to us. I feel they're taken for granted. However, we've still got some good stuff. Packaging not quite so good, and as you can see, there is a little bending in the book, but frankly, let's have a look. Yeah, nothing you can't flatten out. Let's look to see what's in the box this time. No more clear plastic for us. In all fairness, it's a very similar box to the £10 box that you get these guys in normally. We have got our bases. Woo! Where would we be without our bases? And we have got our Reavers. Everyone likes Reavers, and due to the way they release them, you can actually use these as a squad of 3 by themselves. They are in the rules as a squad of 3. Not the Space Wolf rules, which is what I use, but still. As we'd expect, some fantastic quality casts here. I love the, I'm just going to hold that up to the camera and try and focus on it. And no, it's not doing it. I love the half skull mask that comes with the Reavers, probably my favourite. The other ones are cool. Frankly, I'm considering doing my own conversion of a chaplain just because the skull masks work quite well with it. And finally, a pot of lead belcher paint. First, we'll deal with the price. Obviously, it's $7.99 at this point. No $1.99s and $4.99s for us, but still getting £10 worth of Reavers and $2.50s worth of paint. Which means for $7.99 you're getting $12.50 stuff. We had speculated on what the other freebies with the later issues might be. It looks like there aren't going to be other freebies. It's going to be your models and your paint. That's still not bad. There are 80 issues, so that means you're going to be getting potentially 80 separate paints, which is enough to build up an entire collection. Let's have a look through the book and see what's in there. Ooh. Fancy schmancy stuff. Issue 5 and 6 is showing us there. So issue 5 looks like we're getting a character. Issue 6 looks like we're getting, what are these? 3 more Death Guard by the looks of it, which will help build up the ranks of the Death Guard. So we've got Death Guard, Space Marine, Space Marine, Space Marine, Death Guard. So after receiving love on issue 2, it doesn't look like Death Guard are going to receive love again until issue 5. Sodom, filthy Death Guard players. Anyway, a lovely picture of the Reavers, and as always your table of content, and for some reason signed. I've never understood why a photocopy signature is supposed to make us feel better, but you know, apparently it does. Nice description of the Reavers with a little bit letting you know they're in close support. Picture of the Reavers and description of their war gear, just to let you know where and how they differ from others. Yeah, you got a picture of the heavy bolt pistol, which is nice. The Vox amp face mask, which is pretty, and your grenades. And just letting you know those little bits on the back of grab sheets in case you didn't already. And for some reason, letting you know that that's a combat knife. Pretty sure you could have guessed that. In all fairness, none of my guys are equipped with combat knives. Again, because I'm a Space Wolf player, I've equipped them with axes, spears, massive great power mauls, pretty much anything else on the basis that if a knife is scary, then a massive great power maul is scarier. Oh, some nice background info on that war gear as well. We've got a story called The War on Terevar, which gives you a brief explanation and idea of who the Necrons are. This is continuing to teach us and let us know what's going on. yeah, Necrons versus Reavers. Putting a troop that's main objective is fear up against guys that don't feel fear, and a troop that likes to dress up with skull masks to scare people over guys that literally have skulls for faces. Whatever. It looks good, and I actually look forward to reading it. Once again, how to build and clipper safety. I'm wondering if someone at GW didn't have some sort of tragic clipper-related accident. Just some model builder going around with like stumps for arms. If only I'd known about clipper safety. Again, the how-to paint, and again, it's building on what you've done previously, adding and using the paint you've already got, which is nice, well thought out, and a good idea. And again, you're painting the Reavers the same way pretty much as you painted the Space Marines, but then adding a few bits in the lead belcher, which is going to be fairly easy to then go back and apply to the Space Marines that you previously got. And in fact, that's what they're suggesting here, using the lead belcher to paint the pre-existing bits of the Space Marines. Little Tourette's moment there, sorry. Blade to blade. Using the mat you've got previously, another mission. Definitely designed to be used in pairs, these magazines. So that's really nice. Rules update with a charging tutorial, Overwatch, and a fighting tutorial. I'm thinking that I've been just storing these by issue so far, but I'm thinking what I'm going to have to do is start taking them apart and storing them by relevant factors. Some extra rules, some stuff telling you what you get. It's worth noting, if you subscribe, there are more extras. I'm just buying them from my local shop. To support my local shop, because there are few and far, there are very few quality corner shops. I happen to have one, which I like. And it's telling you on issue 4. Oh, no, tell a lie. That's issue 5. So, yeah. With the pretty stuff. On issue 4, you are going to get love for the Death Guard players. I was hoping we were going to get some more scenery sooner rather than later so you could play around the models, but it looks like, yeah. It looks like this is issue 3. It's going to be Death Guard on issue 4. Space Marines on issue 5. And we'll go back to the beginning of the pictures we had. Where were those pictures? Oh, it was on the thing I threw behind me. That'll teach me. I knew that would come back to haunt me. Yeah. So yeah, Reeves on this issue, Death Guard cultists on the next issue. On issue 5, we've got a Space Marine character that I'm thoroughly looking forward to. And on issue 6, you're going to be getting extra Death Guard, which we were kind of expecting. Most of the big picture shows full squads, so we were expecting them to build up those squads. Yeah, so it hasn't got issue 7 on here, but it doesn't look like we're going to be getting scenery until at least issue 7. Oh well, we're still getting a lot of cool stuff in between those. Yep, that's it for this week. I will see you next week for my next review, or you can tune in on Tuesdays for my how-to guides. Got some interesting stuff coming out there. I'm going to be covering all the basics, but I'm going to be interspersing it with nifty tips and other random things as well. And on Thursdays we're going to be doing reviewing my Space Wolf Codex for the next few reviewing the Space Wolf Codex for the next few weeks. Then I'll be moving on to reviewing other things. Okay, so I hope you guys are looking forward to it as much as I am. See you next time. Competition time. As many of you guys may remember, last week, because I don't collect Nurgle, I offered these to a random commenter. The winner of that comment is Gus the Hutt. I am trying to figure out how to PM you now, mate. And as soon as I can, I'll get you to PM me your address and I'll send these out to you, dude. Congratulations. Hi guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Or you can head over to my Patreon page and support me directly. Remember, it's your support that allows me to do this. Until next time, see you around.